What's up, Paul here from Guitar World, and today we'll be looking at an exciting new wireless system from NUX, the NUX B-8 Professional Wireless System. Let's check it out. By now, if you're not using a wireless system when you play live, or even if you're practicing at home, you are totally missing out. Wireless technology is so good that in some cases, it sounds better or exactly the same as being wired in. And here, the B-8 wireless proves that point. NUX is well known for making some very sophisticated and popular guitar gear, many of which I've reviewed before and currently use, like their Trident and Cerberus guitar processors and other effects and pedals. They also make some smartly designed and guitar-friendly wireless systems that are portable and simple as plug-in play. Here, the new B-8 wireless system is NUX's flagship and pro-level guitar wireless system. What makes it unique and completely enticing is it includes a tuner, a 12 dB boost, and several signal routing options, which include a send and return and a DI output, as well as a few other very cool features. The range of the B-8 is 160 feet from the receiver. The super compact transmitter has a battery life of 6.5 hours of playtime on a single charge. What's great is you can charge the TX receiver separately via USB-C you can see on the transmitter, or recharge it via the magnetic strip located on the top of the RX receiver, like so. Another important highlight is this pro-level wireless system delivers latencies as low as 2.5 milliseconds. You can adjust the latency via the system menu, and all of this I will show you and much more. So let's get started. First up, let me show you how easy it is to pair the transmitter and receiver. So here I go. Plug in right here. You can see the B-8 allows me to upload my own boot up picture of myself or anything else using NUX's GIF Customizer app. Vanity, thy name is Paul. Now you see it searching for the signal. So here's the transmitter. Simply turn it on right here. Green means it's on. It's going to pair up. Boom. Just like that. And there's also a very cool thing on the transmitter. There's a cable tone switch. So if you want to warm up your tone, just click it on and it warms up your tone. If not, just want the main clear transparent signal, you just leave it off. You can see the clip that goes right on your strap is just small. It's great. And the USB-C is over here. Just a great small unit. Also, let me attach my actual high quality cable here to, this is where I get my guitar, which I plug into my guitar. So simply take the 1/4 inch jack, plug it in here to the side, use the wheel nut over here to tighten it so you have a firm connection that doesn't come out. And now you're ready to go. Plug this into your guitar. Now that I'm wired up, I got my transmitter, the TX transmitter on the guitar over here. And also, you take a look at the screen. So what the screen tells you, my main screen, so when I hit the guitar, that shows you, every time I strum it, that is the signal level of my guitar. And over here, this is the RX on this side. That's the signal transmitting level. And finally, which is really cool over here on this side, that is the TX battery level. So you can see I got plenty of battery up to green, and you can see as it goes down, you'll see how much life you have left. So that's it. So you get a perfect meter of how your wireless system is working. Now let's talk about the B-8's routing options of how I have this all set up, which is really great. So on the unit itself, it has a built-in effects return. So basically, I have the NUX Mod Core Deluxe Mark II chorus pedal right now in the loop, and the loop is over here. So there's the output send, and there's an output return, and this particular effect is in the loop. Also, this is the return back to the amp. I can simply go from here back to my amp. But since I have other effects in front of this, I basically have right now this going into the input of the NUX Queen to Tone Dual Overdrive, then coming into the NUX Loop Core Stereo Looper pedal, and then back out into my amp. So you see how that's being routed. So I have an actual loop here, and I also have some effects in front of it. Of course, you can do whatever you want, route it however you want. If you want to put everything in the effects loop, sure. If for whatever reason your wireless goes down, obviously you can run into the main input and just use this as a tuner or as a boost, because you have that option as well, and then back into your amp. There's also on the top of the B-8, there's a USB-C port to charge and to, obviously to update. There's also a really handy lift and ground switch. And finally, up on top, there's a DI out that you can run into a mixer as well. Now let's get into the heart of the B-8 simply by clicking on this button or whatever button here. You can go that way, whatever route, this way. You have 6 options here. There's your display, where you can simply click on the thumb wheel and you can pick the home display. You can choose to do what I have right now, which shows you the different transmitting levels, or I can just move over and you can see I can go to this one as a different transmitting level if I want to do that, which shows you basically your transmitting signal level and of course your input level. But I tend to prefer this one, the main one. Also, you can adjust the brightness of the unit as well, which is really cool. Then of course, we can move over down here to language. Obviously, I'm going to be English. And then, as I mentioned before, I can upload my boot up picture, a GIF of myself, see the user. So when it starts up, you'll see a quick picture of me, which is really nice. Or I can just go set it to the B-8 default. And then, of course, this is where how you upload the picture from there. So that's basically the options in your display. Now going back over here, this is the TX RX. You can set it to the lowest latency if you want it to be that way, or you can optimize it to where it's stable or whatever. Usually just about where I have it, right about here in the middle, is the best transmitting level I find. So moving over to the tuner, what's great is you have the choice of 3 different tuning displays. So simply moving and selecting, you get to choose the tuning display that you'd be interested in seeing. There's this one. Which I love. You can go to this one, which is more of the strobe. And then finally, there's this mode. So those are your 3 displays. Personally, this one is my favorite. It just looks better. You can also set for the type of bypass mode, and you can see you have a buffered bypass or a buffered monitor mode. Now from the tuner, we're going to go to the boost section, and I click on that. And now you can see I can set the amount of boost up to 12 dB. I like the boost right about here. And that's cool. I'll show you how that works in one moment. And then let's move over to the output level. Right now, I don't have it fully cranked because I was clipping. So right about here, where I was seeing my input level, this is where it was the best signal input level. Now, here's the very cool part about the NUX B-8, is the Footswitch option. On your home screen, I have my input level, the transmitting level, and then of course my battery level on my TX transmitter. Every time I click on the Footswitch, I set it up to be a tuner, as you can see right here. So it silences it, and then when I put it back, it's active. But if I don't want to use the tuner and I have my other tuner, what's great about the B-8 is I can basically go in and change the Footswitch to what I want it to do. So if I want it to become a boost, simply do that. And now the Footswitch is an automatic boost when I click on it. So here's my guitar level right now. And then here it is boosted. And it says it right there on the screen how I have it set up. But since I'm not using it as a boost, I'm going to go back to tuner, and simple as that. Effortless, easy to use, a beautiful display, allows you to get everything. So let's have some fun. I'm going to take this guitar with the transmitter, and I'm going to go out of the studio, and we're going to go into the building staircase and see if we can still get some signal out there. See how it sounds. All right, here I am. I'm out in the middle of the stairwell of our building here in Manhattan. Let's see if this thing actually works. And I would say we're about a good over 100 feet, maybe 150 feet away. It's still working, I can hear it. NUX has hit it out of the park with its state-of-the-art B-8 professional wireless system. Considering its beautiful design, the simple and seamless pairing of both the transmitter and receiver, the multiple routing options, the built-in tuner and boost, its astonishing low latency and long range, and the ability to easily adjust and customize the unit from its eye-catching LCD display makes the B-8 wireless one of the top guitar wireless contenders for musicians. It's a must-have. Definitely check it out.